Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good morning students. How are you today? Alright, I hope that you guys always good and healthy in every situation. So, welcome back to our English class again with me, Cici Kurniasi. And in this fifth meeting, we will continuing our material, yeah. But before that, could the leader please lead a prayer for today's meeting? Go ahead. Alright, thank you so much. Now we will sing the national anthem first. We will sing Halo Halo Bandung. Okay, please, anyone can lead this national anthem? Alright, thank you so much. Now I will check the attendance list first before we enter to the material. Okay, please, if I say your name, sit present and raise your hand, okay? Anita, Aa, Ahmad Jujun, Agatha, Zatalini. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, so we will answer to the material. Are you guys ready for this meeting? Okay, you're ready. Alright, but before that, I have an icebreaking for you. This icebreaking called clap, back, tap. Okay, so please follow my instruction and also this gesture. Yeah, okay. When I say clap, you have to clap your hand like this. Clap. And then when I say back, the gestures must be like this. Clap, back. And then when I say tap, like this. Tap. Okay? You ready? Ready! Alright. Clap, clap, back, back, clap, clap, tap, tap. Clap, back, clap, tap, clap, clap, back, tap. Okay, let's do it again, yeah? You ready? Alright. Clap, clap, back, back, clap, clap, tap, tap. Clap, back, clap, tap, clap, clap, back, tap. Okay, more, faster. Okay, faster. Let's go. You ready? Go. Clap, clap, back, back, clap, clap, tap, tap. Clap, back, clap, tap, clap, clap, back, tap. Okay. Give applause for us, all of you guys. Thank you so much. So now we will begin this material. Okay, but before I explain about this material, do you guys still remember about what we discussed in the last meeting? You please? Alright, correct. So we talk about recount tax. And then, what is recount tax? Yes, recount tax is the tax that talking about past experience. Excellent. Give applause for Alan. Alright, so here we will continuing our lesson today. We were not talking about recount tax anymore. We will talk about question tax. Yeah, in Indonesia, it is like emphasized question that we put at the end of the sentence. Yeah, for example, like if I just buy a new watch, for example, and then I ask for you, oh my god, lihat deh jam tangan aku, bagus kan? Nah, kata kan itu adalah sebuah penekanan pertanyaan di akhir yang bertujuan untuk si pendengar itu memberikan jawaban, iya itu bagus banget. Kayak gitu ya. In Indonesia, just put like kan in every sentence. Like, oh my god, aku cantik kan? Oke. Kalau atau yang lainnya misalkan, sepatu aku bagus kan? Kacamata aku bagus kan? Nah, something like that. And in English also, we can do this also in English. Yeah. But it's kind of different with Indonesia when we talk in Indonesia. In English, it has more complex sentence like tenses. But don't worry, because we will learn this today. So you guys can know how to use this tag. Yeah. What we call this, yes, question tag. Okay. So, this is the learning objectives of our lesson today. Students understand the definition of question tags and their purpose in communication. Students are able to apply the formula and sentence patterns of question tag. Students can identify and distinguish types of Students can identify and distinguish types of question tags based on their function and context. And then last, students are able to use question tags in simple sentence and conversation. Okay, so basically, the purpose of our learning today is to make you know and understand about how to use a question tag in text or in speaking also, in a small conversation, in simple sentence. Okay, you got it? Alright, let's continue. And then, this is the definition of question tag. Anyone want to read this sentence? This paragraph? Okay, you, please read for us. Alright, so a question tag, like I said before, is a short at the end of a sentence. Is a short question at the end of a sentence. We use it to check if something is true or to ask for agreement. Yeah. In Indonesian, like I said before, it is like saying kan or yeah. For example, like, kamu suka es krim kan? Another example. Ada yang mau coba untuk memberikan contoh yang lain? Yes, correct. Kamu suka sama dia kan? And then, another example. Yes, tas aku bagus kan? Aha. And then, another one more time. Yes. Ini kerudung aku bagus banget kan? Okay, thank you so much. Give applause. Yeah, that's the examples of question tag in Indonesia. Yeah, and in English, you like ice cream, don't you? Yeah, and then another one. I am pretty, aren't I? Yeah, and etc. And then, why do we use question tag? Why we have to learn about these materials? Why it is important? The first one is to check if something is true. The second one is to show emotion, surprise, anger, and etc. And the third one is to keep a conversation going. The fourth one, to ask someone to agree. Basically, when we ask someone to ask about the agreement, we may use this kind of sentence. You will go to school, right? Yeah. You will go to the market, right? I am pretty, right? Right. But to make your speaking more like fluent, yeah, you have to know about these materials. Okay, biar bervariasi gitu, tidak pakai right aja, karena we can use question tag because it is the function of question tag, yeah, to ask someone to agree, to check if something true, and something like that, like an emphasize question at the end of a sentence. Alright. Now, this is types of question tags. Alright. So how to make a question tag, miss? How to make it? So first, normally we use a positive question tag with a negative sentence. Yeah, positive question tag with a negative sentence. The sentence first and follow with the question tag. For example, Tom won't be late, will he? They don't like us, do they? That isn't gorge of a day, is it? Yeah. So, if the sentence are negatives, the question tag must be positive. And what about if the sentence is positive? We will check into this slide. And normally we use a negative question with a positive sentence. Jadi kebalikannya. Positive sentence with negative tag. For example, Anne will be here soon, won't she? Tom should pass his exam, shouldn't he? They were very angry, weren't they? Yeah. So, remember, if the sentence is positive, so the question must be, yes, negative. And if the sentence is negative, the question tag must be correct, positive. Alright. And how do we form question tag? Why the tag is different? Like in every sentence you gave me, miss, it is different. They are different. Yeah. Not like in Indonesia we just use the words kan di akhir kalimat. Tapi kok ini di bahasa Inggris berbeda-beda tagnya. Gimana cara buatnya? Alright. So, you still remember about auxiliaries in English? What are they? Be, have, can, might, and then? Must, should, and etc. Used in statement are reported at the end followed by the subject, and it is always a pronoun. Yeah. So you have to pay attention to create a sentence. Yeah. Do you use auxiliaries like be, have, can, might, must, should? Yeah. This is the example. John was annoyed. Was, it is the auxiliaries for what? Yes, be in past tense. Because the subject is John. John is a third person singular. Then the to be must use was, yeah, because it is talking about past tense, ya. Ditandai dengan kata annoyed. Alright. And then the tag must be negative because yes, the sentence is positive. John was annoyed. It is the positive sentence. And then the tag must be negative. And just add the auxiliary. Ya, what kind of auxiliary used in that text? Kita bisa lihat. Auxiliary apa yang dipakai pada teks itu? Was. Ya, because John is a subject and annoyed is the verb. So, the auxiliary used in that sentence is was. So just put the auxiliary was plus not, or we can singkat itu menjadi wasn't. And then you follow by the subject that always a pronoun. Bukan wasn't John, tapi kita lihat John ini sebagai siapa? She, he, or it. Ya. Dalam kalimat ini, John sebagai he. So, the correct tag is wasn't he. And what about the another example? He wasn't annoyed. Was he? Yeah, it is the another example if we use the negative sentence first. Ini dibalik ya. Kalau tadi kalimatnya positif and then tagnya harus negatif, dan ini kalimatnya kita buat menjadi negatif dan tagnya harus positif. Alright, and then with all other verbs, tell questions are formed with do or don't, and does or doesn't, present simple, and did or didn't in past simple. Okay. Sorry, di sini John was annoyed. Annoyed itu sebagai complement, ya. And then dalam kalimat yang ini, ketika dia ada memakai verb, so if the forms of present simple is subject plus verb 1s or es, and then for past simple, the form is subject plus verb 2. Yeah. So we use this kind of present simple and past simple to make a sentence, and then the tag is followed by the verbs used in that sentence. For example, you like fish. You like fish. The verb is like, and then the subject is you. So we have to use do in this sentence. Yeah. But because this sentence is positive, so the tag must be correct, negative. So you like fish, don't you? And then what if we use they? They don't like fish, do they? Yeah. So just put the pronoun on the after the auxiliary. Yeah. After the verb, after the modal. Yeah. It can be auxiliary, it can be a modal. And then what about if the sentence formed by subject, the subject is third person singular, so he likes fish, doesn't he? Ya, karena kalau misalkan he itu kita pakainya does. Ya, apa aja yang pakai does? Yes, he, she, it. And then yang pakai do? I, you, we, they. Okay, correct. And then if the sentence is in past simple form, so they have to follow the sentence also. Yeah, like she liked fish, didn't she? Okay, you understand? Alright. So, and then this also applies to have and do as main verbs. For example, like you have tea at 4, don't you? Ya. You have tea at 4. Have ini bukan sebagai auxiliary, tapi di sini sebagai verb 1. Ya. So we use do because the subject is you. Ya, are you everyday kita pakainya do ya. And then because this sentence is positive, so the question tag must be negative. So do not disingkat jadi don't you. And then you did your homework, didn't you? Ya. Di sini kamu mengerjakan pekerjaan rumahmu. Mengerjakan itu verbnya. Did ini berlaku sebagai verbnya. And then we just put like did, not, disingkat jadi didn't, and followed by the subject. Remember, always a pronoun. And then, tag questions are also possible with there. Why? Gimana kalau misalkan kalimatnya seperti ini? There will be a strike. Ya. There will be a strike. Won't there? Karena ini tidak ada subjek, maka kita anggaplah there ini sebagai subjeknya. Ya. Because the modals used here is will, jadi kita pakai will not yang disingkat menjadi won't, and then subjeknya adalah there, jadi tagnya adalah won't there. There will be a strike, won't there? Yeah. And then there are also exception here that we must to understand and we must know. Yeah, must understand and must know. So let's itu tagnya adalah shall we. Kalau misalkan ada kata let's dance, let's go to the school, let's blah blah blah, let's blah 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 something, yeah. So the tag is shall we. Just put shall we, yeah. And then if the subject of the sentence is I, yeah, I am right, I am pretty, bukan I'm not I, ya, tapi itu menjadi aren't I. Jadi pakainya tetap are, ya, are not. Buat yang I aja. I berarti yang pakai are itu I, you, we, they, ya. And then yang pakai is he, she, it. And then the another exception, imperative. Will you? Kalau misalkan ada kalimat imperatif atau kalimat perintah, commands sentence, ya. For example, like feed the dogs, close the window, open the window. Kayak gitu, yang berfungsi, yang bertujuan untuk memberikan perintah, ya, kepada seseorang untuk melakukan sesuatu, maka tagnya kita pakai will you, ya, but in positive and also in negative sentence. Oke? Sampai sini apakah ada pertanyaan? No? Really? Alright, so if there is no question here, please open your quizzes and enter the code 586145, ya. Jadi kita sekarang akan main quizzes yang berisikan latihan-latihan dari question tag. yang ada di sini. Okay, the time I will give you 15 minutes to answer that question, those questions. Yeah, are you ready? Alright, so please open your handphone and enter the code. Okay, so everyone is ready. So everyone ready here? Okay, let's start the quizzes. Alright, so we're already played the quizzes. Yeah. Okay, and then let's check who are the top tier, the 3 top students who get high scores here. Alright, congratulations for Alin, Anita, and Sakti. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, so because you already played the game, and I will give you, the 3 of you, the high score students, with this sticker. Ya, stiker ini nanti akan kalian kumpulkan, and at the end of the semester Miss akan cek satu-satu buku kalian ya, untuk tahu siapa yang dapat stiker paling banyak, dan nantinya ketika ada siswa yang dapat stiker paling banyak will get A score from me ya, akan mendapat 8 score from me ya, akan mendapatkan nilai A dari Miss. Alright, and then yeah, is there any question? Alright, you, Alin. Okay, so you still confused about this one, imperative ya, imperative sentence. Alright, so imperative I will explain slowly to you ya. Imperative is kalimat perintah in Indonesia. So, imperatif biasanya tidak ada subjeknya di sini ya. Biasanya tidak ada subjeknya. For example, like feed the dogs. Feed the dogs ya. To command someone to like doing something. Ya, to comment about something, dan biasanya tidak ada subjeknya. Ketika melihat kalimat-kalimat seperti ini, ya, yang tentunya kita juga harus tahu artinya supaya kita tidak bingung ya. Tapi biasanya kalau misalkan kalimat imperatif itu, there is no subject here. And then the question tag, you just have to put will you aja, gitu ya. Enggak jadi will we, will I, ya. Cukup will you aja. For both sentence in negative and also positive. Tetapi kalau misalkan mau lebih polite, bisa juga pakai will, could you, or would you, gitu. Itu untuk di kalimat-kalimat yang kita ingin memberikan kayak, ya, untuk yang pertanyaan yang lebih sopan lagi gitu. Tetapi bisa juga hanya memakaikan will you saja. Okay, you understand? Alright, thank you so much. Is there any question again? No? So clear for today's material? Alright, thank you so much. Okay, so we learn about apa? Question tag. Question tag itu adalah kalimat pertanyaan yang ditaruh di akhir kalimat ya, untuk memberikan penekanan, untuk memberikan semacam bener gak sih nih yang aku omongin tuh seperti ini gitu ya. Biasanya kalau misalkan di bahasa Indonesia tuh kayak kalimat-kalimat nyebelin gitu ya, misalkan kayak lagi, ya ampun ini aku ngaca nih sekarang, Cantik banget gak sih? Aku cantik kan? Ya, kalimat-kalimat seperti itu di bahasa Inggris juga ada yang seperti itu yang kita sebut sebagai question tag. Ya. And then question tag kalau misalkan kalimatnya positif and then tagnya harus negatif. Betul. Kalau misalkan kalimatnya negatif, tagnya harus positive. Correct. Ya. So, the key are you have to pay attention to three parts. Yeah. Is the question is the sentence positive or negative? And then look at the verbs or the modal or the auxiliary. Ya. Karena nanti modal, auxiliary atau verb itu yang akan menentukan tagnya harus pakai yang mana. Ya. And then look at the subject also. Karena di sini subjeknya itu harus kita menambahkan tagnya itu berupa pronoun ya, bukan misalkan like isn't John gitu ya, bukan isn't John tapi isn't he ya. Jadi kita harus tahu subjeknya ini perempuan atau laki-laki, apakah dia singular atau plural ya. So that's all for our meeting today. I hope that you are guys understand about this material, and I will share the homework via WhatsApp later. Yeah, the LKPD that you have to answer. Yeah, for the next meeting. Nanti next meeting akan Miss check. Alright, and to close this meeting, let's say Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. And before you out kamu keluar dari kelas ini sebelum istirahat, ya, untuk mengecek pemahaman dari kalian semuanya, ya, murid-muridku terkasih dan tersayang, sekarang kita akan membuat seperti ini. Ini Miss ada 30 soal. Ya, sesuai dengan jumlah siswa yang ada di sini. Jadi, you, one by one, come forward. Siapapun yang mau menjawab pertanyaan yang ada di sini duluan ya, satu orang jatahnya satu, and then after you can write the tag question of these sentences, you can go out. Ya, kalian bisa keluar kelas dan beristirahat. Okay, let's go. Thank you so much everybody. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.